We've come to the end of our look at defensive driving in the real world. In these final two lessons, the principles of defensive driving have been applied to some of the most challenging situations you might face on the roads. The combination of healthy habits in everyday driving and appropriate responses to crises is what it takes to be a defensive driver, or a safer driver. At the beginning of this class, we mentioned the National Safety Council as one of the most prominent national resources on defensive driving. The NSC is a great organization, and they set a standard for the entire field. They sum up the lessons on defensive driving by advising drivers to avoid what they call the 6 deadly choices. As seen by the NSC, the 6 deadly choices are speeding, following too closely, tailgating, distracted driving, turning improperly, like cutting corners, swinging wide, or turning from the wrong lane, driving left of center, in other words, passing against oncoming traffic without enough room, and violating right-of-way. That's a pretty good list, but we prefer to approach it in a more positive way by saying what you should do, not what to avoid. So I'm going to do a top 10 list of safe driving habits for everyday life. Number 10. Do your checklist when you get ready to drive and make sure everything you need is close at hand, with no distractions or loose objects. Number 9. Check your own readiness. Are you rested, calm, and alert? Number 8. Be aware of blind spots, other drivers, and yours. Check yours before merging, and check behind you before slowing or stopping. Number 7. Scan far enough ahead to be proactive, not reactive. Remember, 12 to 15 seconds when possible. Number 6. Pull over to take a call or text. Or better yet, wait until later and call them back. Or have another person in the car answer it. For those of you with hands-free setups, will probably answer the call or text without stopping or pulling over. But you must be aware that even using a hands-free device slows reactions, diminishes information gathering, and puts you and everyone else at greater risk than you realize. Now for number 5. Always keep a space cushion and check your mirrors regularly. Number 4. Lower stress and be safe, not sorry, by deciding that you don't need to seek small advantages by frequent or sudden changes of road position or speed. Number 3. Drive no faster than safe for the conditions, and wait an extra second before starting into intersections. Number 2. Practice courtesy. When in doubt, yield the right-of-way. Be predictable to other road users. Communicate your intentions clearly and courteously. And if you encounter aggressive drivers, be thankful it's not how you drive. You took the class, and now you know better. And the number 1 safer driving habit: always use a seatbelt, and be sure that everyone else does. Those are some of the important habits for everyday driving. We also looked at what to do to avoid a crash. Stop quickly, turn quickly, or speed up, and, whatever else you do, avoid a head-on crash. Keep control as long as you can, and steer toward whatever will be the least powerful collision if a crash simply can't be avoided. All of these will help you be a safer driver. Studies show that drivers who complete a traffic safety class like this one, on average, receive fewer tickets and are involved in fewer crashes than other drivers. Remember, when you're out there, the importance of communication, preparation, paying full attention to the task, and keeping the space cushion around you. Stopping distance is so essential, as is moderating your speed to be safe for the circumstances so you can avoid a crash or make any that do occur less serious. Please, never drive after drinking. Be extra careful when you share the road with pedestrians, bicycles, especially when it's kids. Be cautious around large vehicles and be aware of their blind spots. And when there's an aggressive driver near you, don't think of it as a contest. Think of it as a chance to rededicate yourself to defensive driving, driving safely, and to being more courteous than ever. Thank you for choosing At Your Pace Online for this driver improvement clinic.